Okay, I know that's right. Glory to God. We are now back live. Don't ask me why I had to do a dramatic entrance today, but that's what God said do. So that's what I did. All right, y'all know it's me, KD. It's your divine cosmic cousin, divine cosmic cheerleader, all things divine. Checking in with another live, which is one of the many reasons why you should like, share, and subscribe. But we are here today because I'm here to run my mouth about Miss Amanda Seales and her 20 versus 1. She is a radical, apparently, and I always wondered what her political affiliation was. She considers herself, and she considers herself a radical, and she went up against 20 black conservatives. Now, if y'all are new here, then you're new here. If you're not, then welcome. And me being me, I consider myself to be a progressive conservative. Like, I'm mostly conservative. So I thought, but I do know that I have some progressive ways. But then after watching this, 20 versus 1 with Amanda Seales, I'm like, am I a radical? I'm not really. I don't know how she got here, but it's 111. God loves us, and we're gonna say a prayer and make a wish before we get into any of this. So thank you God for this day. Thank you for letting us be here. Thank you for watching over us, protecting over us, and covering us with a close protection from the blood of the Lamb. My God, you are so good, you are so great, you're so worthy of all the praise. Thank you, God, for protecting over us, watching over us. Thank you for the cloak of protection that you always provide over us. Thank you, Lord, for keeping our hearts, our minds, our beings, our essence focused on you and everything that you want us to do, God. You are so worthy of all the praise. Again, your name is going to reign above all. And so it is, indeed, and so it shall be. Glory. All right. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. The Bible verse of the day is in the description. And the Bible verse of the day is coming from Romans 8:19. Again, happy birthday to everybody that's born today. And the Bible verse of the day does say, for the creation awaits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed. That being us. We are God's dogs, we are God's daughters. We really gang out here, okay? We're not exactly what we want us to do. Like I said, we are grandpas, we are Barbie dolls, Jeeps, Dodgers, Ken dolls, green soldiers, whatever the case may be, wherever you feel like you fit in God's legacy, okay? And I know that's right. Y'all. I'm really feeling good. I'm really feeling great, and I'm really so excited to get into this. So grab your trees, your treats, your snacks, whatever the case may be. So we can actually run our mouths, okay? Because we're gonna be here for a minute. Spoiler alert, y'all. This mic is not even on, okay? I realize that this mic goes to this device or a device that has USB, but I feel like it still goes along with what we have going on today. So that's how you know we winging it with angel wings. If you wing it, baby, you wing it, baby, you wing it, baby. But like I said, grab y'all stuff so we can actually get into this. So if you have not seen Amanda Seales 20 versus 1 on YouTube, on Jubilee YouTube channel, I highly recommend you check it out. I did do the 20 versus 1 with Candace Owens. You should check that out as well. I'm telling y'all, things got so high, YouTube cut me off twice. I was going in on them, y'all. Like, it's serious. So that's why I'm like, definitely check out both parts of those, and then we're going to go ahead and get into this. Welcome to the live, y'all. Thanks for leaving some love in the chat. Give us some likes, give us some shares, do all that good stuff, because I'm like, we are here to run our mouth. So, first things first, like I said, regarding the 20 versus 1, let me get my notes out because, boom. Oh, what I meant to do for y'all too is I meant to do like a little green screen so y'all can have what's going on in the back, but I forgot to do that. So just get creative and make sure that you watch the video. So Amanda Seales' first claim is it's undeniable that reparations are just and necessary. And also, before we get into anything, I do just want to say that I am reacting to the claims itself, not what people have to say about the claims. I'm giving y'all how I feel about the claims because I can only state my opinion on the place that matters, my platform, because I was not on the platform of Jubilee to run my mouth there. So y'all can definitely see what the people had to say, the black conservatives. And honestly, let me go ahead and say it right now that I think about it, because what made me think about this is when she stated her first claim that it's undeniable that reparations are just and necessary. The black conservatives, I'm like, what y'all got to disagree with that about? And that's what made me feel like, well, dog, am I a black conservative? Because what would anyone want to rush to that table for? That's just like when Candace Owens would up against it. It's like, what y'all rushing to the table for? To rebuttal her that it's undeniable that reparations are just and necessary. And you know they really sat up there and ran their mouth talking about why it's not just and necessary, sounding like real tomfoolery, sounding real just, ain't no way you black. These got to be, like she said, I know we in LA, y'all got to be active. Y'all got to be active. Like, I really thought everybody was going to sit back, relax, and be like, girl, go move on to your next place. No, you have something to say. And I don't like that. That's why I got to have something to say, too, because I'm just like, hold on, baby. Y'all make me feel like I'm a radical. You see how up there I'm getting about this? That's why I'm like, well, God, dog. It's just like when you be trying to find your box, and I don't be fitting none of them boxes. I feel like a man, like, we got to go there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there about stuff that she said that I just really felt in my spirit. And that's why I'm just like, the black conservatives rush to the forefront to say that they do not agree with the fact that it's undeniable that reparations are just and necessary. I'm looking at y'all crazy, and I want y'all to know it, okay? I'm just looking at y'all crazy. So I'm going to give y'all some information about what she's stating behind her claim, because obviously I feel type of way about it because I done got to level 30 behind it. But Amanda's claim behind her claim that reparations are just and necessary is because she says that reparations will help even just on a moral level. And I mean, it's just as simple as that. Like she said, reparations will help just on a moral level because the oppressor has become very comfortable with the fact that it does not consider black people as equal. I don't see what they have to say about that, but they did have something to say about it. That's why I'm like, y'all can watch for yourselves. And she went on to say that it shows ultimately that there has not been a committed, concerned effort to shifting the mindset around the use of black people as labor force in the nation. Whether that was slavery or now in, slave labor in prisons. I feel like a 9 to 5 is a certain type of slavery, but in black people, this is what she was saying, because it's not my opinion right now. I'm saying what she said. And then her final thought on that was that level reparations are an act of repair. They are an effort to say, our bad, and we see you now. What do y'all have to say? Well, they had something to say about it. So I said, y'all can see what they had to say. I don't agree because I wholeheartedly agree with what she said in her claim and in her explanation. Because yes, I don't feel like I need to say any more than that because it's plain and simple as that. It will help on a moral level again because like I said in my live yesterday watching College Hill Celebrity Edition BET, it's like racism still exists today. There is still the offspring of racist individuals that are racist to this day. And I don't like that y'all gonna sit there and act like y'all don't see this because even if it doesn't happen in your community, it's not like it doesn't happen and you don't see it when you scrolling on this internet and you scrolling and seeing what people going through their life and even in Jacksonville, the dude that lives in Jacksonville and the police snatched him out the car. Put it like that. The police were not just snatched him out of the car. They were like punching him in the face and everything. Like it was in my opinion, that's when it got too far. Because I don't even know if I got on here and talked about that. I might have just let that be within my local people that I talked to, that discussion. But I had people that were telling me that they felt like that it was okay for the cop to punch him because it's by any means necessary, which I don't agree with. And it draws me to my conclusion that, again, this is why no cruel and unusual punishment was put in the rules, because that's what men are. That's just kind of what makes me draw to that conclusion. So again, reparations are to help from a moral standpoint. The reparations are saying, we will no longer be racist, but because that's not something that they want to do, that's why they're not going to give on no reparations. It's not, because it's not even going to be a factor. Because again, I still don't understand why all these Juneteenth pass and we don't have no anti-hate bills. I don't like that y'all can call, and then this is another thing that I thought about. Y'all want us to stop talking about slavery and racism because it doesn't exist today. But for some reason, if you call me a nigger with the hard ER, I am going to feel some type of way, slave or not, because what you're saying about me is what you're saying about the nigger, a slave. That's how much, that's you telling me that's how much you think of me, or how much you do not think of me, which is where the problems come in. And I'm like, why y'all acting like y'all don't see this? Why y'all acting like y'all don't understand this? Why do y'all act like y'all don't have to be spoon-fed but eat? Cause what's so hard? What's not clicking about this? Again, if it's not happening in your everyday life, we on this World Wide Web, and you can scroll and see this. Like, it's got me thinking I'm a radical. Because at first I was like, well, I can't be a liberal. But then it's just like, there's not a radical in the political parties, and it's just like, but maybe I'm just a radical conservative, thinking that I'm just a progressive conservative, because it's just like when I say I'm conservative, like, I am a trad wife. I'm the type of person that I want my husband to go outside, work hard, do what he gotta do, you know, and I take care of what I gotta take care of as a wife. You know, that's I wouldn't mind doing that as a wife, okay? You know, that's where my conservative trad wife coming out. Yes, baby, go out there and work hard. I might rub your back when you get home. Like, I am the type of girl that don't tell nobody. Spoiler alert. But yeah, like, because I am very touchy-feely, so that's why I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah, he's got a little business, you know, I work with him there, but it's like, no, I don't want to have to go out and listen to no man tell me what to do. I sure don't. I want to frolic in the flowers, and that's what it is. I don't like that Adam and Eve messed up, because I want to frolic in the flowers. So you telling me that in my heart of heart, knowing that I want to frolic in the flowers, and then at one point in time, people that look like me had to be saved, it really would have been messing with me. Like, that's why I'm just like, I don't understand how y'all act like all this kind of stuff is normal, just, reasonable. We're not going for that. We just not going for that. So, yeah, like I said, I really don't have much more of a... Yeah, like I said, I agree with everything that Amanda had to say. It's just like, again, because what more do y'all want me to say? She said it, and that's why I said having to combat that is insane. I don't even want to call it insane, because that is, well, I guess that is insane. It's doing the same thing, expecting a different result, but I really want to say stupid, dumb. It's just like, because it's just like, I don't even know if it's ignorance, because they think they know something. But like I said, in their own claims of when they were going against her, again, sounding very white man tomfoolery, if you ask me. And when I say white man, there are some good white people, so I need to say racist. That's what they were sounding. That's what they were sounding. Okay? So, boom. That was claim one. I'm like, let me find. And you know what was crazy too? It was some real fine men. I'm like, and that's the part that made me feel like I'm a black conservative, because I'm like, I thought those were the type of men that I would want to be with, but I'm like, look at what's coming out of your mouth. And honestly, now that I think about it, from the people that spoke, it was only one man that went up there and said, I don't know. Like, he didn't go up there to argue. He went up there to make his point, but he also made his point in knowing that he does not know everything. A lot of the other men sat up with their suit up like, I know everything, I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's sounding real. I don't know if it's dumb, ignorant, stupid. I don't know what the case is, but it's just like, again, this claim, and you, because we're not slaves. Again, you call me a nigga hard you are, I'm going to feel type of way about it because of the root of what they have done, are doing, and will do because of black people like the ones that got up on that thing. And that's why I feel like now I'm more of a radical, because, again, it takes me to level 30. Like 30. Because I've been alive, 3 decades. I'll be alive 33 years in a few days. It's just like, I know y'all see what I have seen in my 33 years of living. In my almost 33 years of living, God let me get there. Because I'm just like, you cannot be serious. And like I said, some of them was real looking, but only the one man that said he don't know, that's the one that I was really attracted to. And like Amanda said, she was glad that they could have a civil conversation. It was just like, it was a very civil conversation. He was open to what she was saying. There was probably only one female that was open to what she was saying, because a lot of them were acting like, well, I know what I'm talking about. And first of all, Candace Owens, Amanda Seals, these are my type of girls. And that's why I said I wanted to know where Amanda fell on the line, because I thought it was conservative, but now knowing that it's radical, I'm just like, when it comes to, especially me as well, Candace Owens, Amanda, and myself, there's a very like-mindedness in wanting better for black people. And that's the bottom line. Now, we may not always agree about how it's going to get there, but now I need to know, because Candace, don't piss me off talking about black people don't need no reparations. Don't piss me off saying nothing like that, because that is my girl. She come out saying something like that, then I probably would lose all credibility for because I don't know, because she do a good investigation. But don't ever fix your mouth to say that, because like I said, everything that we still have going on today is exactly why they need to cut the check. 40 acres, and I will take the mule. I do not care. You can give me 1 acre. You could give me half an acre. Cut the check and leave me alone. Let me frolic on my land. Because I'm like, we haven't even got there. Because I'm about to say, just say something else, but we haven't gotten there yet. I'm like, should I say it? Because hold on, because we might get there in another claim. Because I'm like, child, let me find the next claim of what we got going on here. Okay, so boom, here we are. Yup, this is where I can start talking about it right here. So boom, moving on to claim 2 for Amanda. Hold on, let me y'all. Got me feeling like a pastor. All right. So Amanda's second claim is that black on black crime is a result of underinvestment and over policing. Black on black crime is a result of underinvestment and over policing. Now, I don't know why this is really tugging on my spirit right now, but it does, because I guess that's where I am a conservative, because I don't agree with that. Just like she was saying in this, you know, any race, any nationality, ethnic background is capable of harming anyone, you know, taking their life, whatever the case may be. But like she asked, you know, like Amanda was debating with a black girl about it, and she asked a black girl, she was like, in what proximity are you with the white man for him to harm you? And I'm not. The reason why it's easier for a black man to, unfortunately, and God forbid, do any harm to me is because I have much closer proximity to a black man than I do a white man. So yes, I have much closer proximity for a black man to harm me, disrespect me, whatever the case may be, violate. Again, all of this is God forbid, but just for the topic, I have a much closer proximity for a black man to do this to me than a white man. So to sit there and say black on black crime is a result of underinvestment and over policing, unfortunately, no, I can't say that. Again, I feel like it is a matter of proximity. Y'all, I'm looking for my other phone, because I'm like, if that's one phone, right? Okay, boom, here it is right here. Because I'm like, I feel like, yeah, okay, because yeah. All right, but yeah, I feel like because of the proximity that we have towards one another is the reason why the crime is done in the area. Like, there was one dude that was from New Orleans that was just like, well, you know, where I'm from, no, it's because of pride. It's because this dude feel like I'm bigger, I'm better, I'm running this, and you're not. So that's, you know, why it's the black on black crime, which is, again, I agree. That's why I'm like, I don't believe that black on black crime is a result of underinvestment and over policing. It may be underinvestment because there's not much else to do in black communities, because it's like, even though I live in Florida, I would live on what people say is a Caucasian side of town, and that's just what it is. It's a lot more to do on my side of, like, I live on the side of town that most people travel to do something, versus the black people that live in black neighborhoods don't have just a movie theater to go to. Like, yeah, honestly, the best mall that's in the city is on my side of town. It's like, literally at this point, like when I was growing up, it was like 4 malls, but now we're down to like 2. So it's like, one is like a high-end mall, which has like, you know, Tiffany, Gucci, Louis doing it, my side of town. Then it's like just another mall that just has, you know, Forever 21, if it was open, a PacSun, a Abercrombie, you know, and that's like on the west side, but it's still not the north side, because on the north side of my town, they had the flea market. It wasn't a mall, like I said, where I live at. Gucci is a close proximity to me. They have to travel. Oh, good. Then they also make sure you have nothing happening in the stores, because we not going over there and robbing the Gucci store. It's like, yeah, because everybody over here, it's like if they want Gucci, they can just go buy Gucci. But, you know, when you don't have that and you have the mindset of theft to get it, that's something else. Because I have seen, when I worked at this very mall that I'm talking about, black people would travel and come and steal from the Victoria's Secret. You see them running down, and it's just like, bro, Victoria's Secret, they come in just pink, just take everything. Because, you know, Victoria's Secret keep the doors open. It's a full display again. This is the best mall that we have in the city. And they just come and travel in their Hyundai. And I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. And I don't even know, because I'm not a car girly. So I'm just like, I'm going to say hoopty. That's what I'm going to say. Because that's what I know. You know, they travel in their hoopty, and then come and steal and boost it and all some kind of stuff. And it's just like, so part of me is just like, maybe underinvestment, but then again, I don't even know how much black people would, I hate to say it like that, but it's just like the black people that I grew up with, not even saying it like that, but I'm just thinking about, like, I wasn't born in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, well, I was in the 90s, 80s, where I felt like there was more class to black people. And that's just what it was, because I'm like, now, yeah, I mean, it's way more Jezebels than it was back then. It's just, yeah, these girls walk around in stripper heels and stripper outfits like it's normal. Like, Skid Row is just like, it's a lot of roads out here now. They're streetwalkers, like, heavy. And it's like no shame anymore. It's just like the strippers promote themselves on Instagram at this point. Like, it's not even a low-key thing. Like, it's not even I'm just doing this to support myself through college because this is some quick money. This is some, I'm a proud 304. This is what I have going on, and then it's something I'm trying to stop in a black woman. And I'm just like, no, because it's like, you can be a hoe, but like, don't be loud about it. Like, you shouldn't be promoting your hoeness. It should be silent and promotes itself. Like the drug dealers, like, you shouldn't have to be like, I'm the biggest drug dealer. No, people should just be able to be like, hey, bro, I got however much money you got. Give me right. You know, simple as that. You shouldn't have to be too loud about it, but they're very loud about it. Like I said, they are actively promoting whatever they got. And it's just like, yeah, you shouldn't even have to do that. The only thing you should be promoting is literally a product that you made. Like if you were Corinne Steffens and you selling you a book or something. But I'm just like, and I'm talking about like at least she did a book of her excursions, stuff that we wanted to see. Because I'm just like, don't be trying to give us no workbook, no ebook, no nothing. That is not what we want. But all in all, again, like I said, proclaim too that black on black crime is a result of underinvestment and over policing. I cannot wholeheartedly agree with that. That's what I can say. I can say there are too many nuances. I agree with that. Maybe 13%. And I'm talking about un poquito. But other than that, because I can see, and I'm only saying because I can see where she's coming from. But again, no, because I also feel like I watch too many Lifetime movies based on a true story. White people kidnapping white people kids. Or I just watched the Betty Broderick story, well, them Hispanic kids was the Menendez, they Hispanic, but okay, so they don't count. But I see too many based on a true story. What's that? The murders. Ted. I gotta think of another one. What's some serial killers? Zodiac killer. I'm sure he was white. I don't think that was a black person. I don't think we ever found that out. I'm acting like the microphone is actually on. Lord. But yeah, no. I feel like white people kill white people. And I hate to say it like that. But again, it's because of the proximity. I feel like it's black on black crime because of the proximity. Because I feel like, yes, white people, you know, bling ring. Them white kids stole from Paris Hilton. Them white kids stole from, what's my girl from the hills? Audrina. Them white kids stole from the white people. They didn't go, I guess, because, child, I'm not going to say it like that. But again, it's the proximity. I don't even know if Asians steal from each other. Y'all be stealing from each other? Y'all can let us know in the comments. I feel like Hispanics would, you know, if they take from anybody, it would be their own community. Like, okay, shoot, somebody left or they just want to take it. I don't know. But I'm just speaking as far as what I've seen, which is black and white. Okay? Because I really haven't seen too many murder stories of like Asian women or Asian men killing each other, nothing like that, or nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's supposed to I got Hispanics like the Menendez brothers. But again, the proximity of black and white is because it's black and white, okay? That's why the black people killing the black people and the white people killing the white people. And there are some white people that kill black people because they're racist. And then there are some black people that, are there black people that kill white people just because? I don't think so. I think black people just kill black people. And I hate to say it like that, but we're just thinking out loud. Because how many people, you know, that's just like, you know, All right, moving on to claim 3. All right, so claim 3. So Amanda's third out of 4th claim. The third claim is that systemic racism isn't a theory. It's our lived reality backed by data and history. And this is claim 3. Again, that systemic racism isn't a theory. It's our lived reality by data, or data, however you pronounce it, and history. Again, with this being 20 black conservatives, 20 black, okay? I didn't think they would run with reparations, but I didn't think that this was something that they should want at to rebuttal her about, but they did. We'll have a moment of silence for that, because she went on to talk about redlining. One of them was sitting there talking about redlining is not real. What? And then she even brought up about how, like, and I recently saw this on YouTube about how a dude was applying for a house or whatever, and they were not reaching out to him, but as soon as he, had someone else, a white couple or whatever, pose for him as this house, it happened. I also saw someone recently do a research skill where he was like, he's trying to be moving, and he process of moving. He reached out to a place. They haven't reached out to him for 6 months. Somebody on one of these social sites said a white man was just like, well, where's a job that I can't work? Where's a place that I can't live? Trying to make it seem like it's all equal here. So he was like, you know what? Let's see. I've been trying to have the same place for 6 months. I'm going to now switch my picture to your picture, a white man. That man said, he came back to us in like 11 minutes. Was like, well, y'all got to update it. It's still available for rent. Not to his black self, but to the white man whose picture that he changed it to, they're ready. I mean, didn't change anything else. Not his income, nothing. Now they're moving on to, let's see proof of ID so we can go ahead and start doing a background check and moving you in. So now he can send in his own information, because again, this is still all of my valid income, credit, whatever that I'm giving y'all to get this place. The only thing that's not correct is the profile picture. It's the profile picture that you saw. But changing it to somebody else, y'all are ready to move on in a matter of minutes. I'm talking about nothing else has changed besides the photo. And y'all don't believe systemic racism is not our lived reality? Again, we don't even have an anti-hate bill. Again, I don't understand why on Juneteenth nobody is saying you cannot say the word nigger around here as like a racial slur to people. I will not understand where you will have to respect each and every person. Because even Amanda got up there talking about all lives matter, which I agree. I'm not even going to say I agree. I'm going to say I get. Because yes, every life does matter. But again, I'm glad she went on to expand on Black Lives Matter and why that is our fight to power. Why that is that. Why? Because we do not have the respect that we should have. Why people to this day still think that they can look at black people and look down. And it's unfortunate. Because even when I just, in my real black girl, and I'm still in my real black girl ways, but I'm just saying, like, not dolled up or anything like that. It's a different level of respect. And that's why I'm just like, so, it's just like you have to position yourself a certain way with people, which is manipulative as fuck. But that's what we also found it on. So yeah, that's why I'm just like, systemic racism isn't a theory. It's definitely our lived reality backed by data and history. Again, it's our lived reality. Like I said, there are race out there. They have the offspring races, and some of them have not been, but some of them still are, and see no wrong with it, and that is unfortunate, which is why something must be done. And that's why I'm like, when is it going to be a matter of being done? Again, I'm just really waiting on the anti-hate bill for black people. Especially because didn't they make some for the Japanese? Or some other, like, non-black culture? I was going to ask my girl Alexa, but I don't even feel like bothering her right now. Because I'm just like, because I feel like y'all should know this. I'm like, I don't feel like I should always have to spoon feed and spell everything out for y'all. That's why I'm just like, what? I mean, yeah, because I mean, like, they very, again, and this is where Amanda got into the fact that, okay, so then the black conservatives were like, well, we feel like you should get it off your bootstraps and work hard and all that other kind of stuff. And that's where I do feel like that is conservative part of me, because I do feel that way. I don't feel like you should believe in government handouts, because the government didn't bring you in this world, baby. So no. Now I do understand that we do give to our government because they take from us, but then again, you have to realize it's not our money. So the claim was that black people need to create stuff for themselves, and like Amanda said, every time we did that, they burned it down. Oh, girl, you loud and you right. You loud and you right, because black people definitely have. Every time black people try to, not even try to, there was a successful Black Wall Street. There was, black-owned stores. There were black communities. They burned them down. Like a Salem witch trial. Burned them down to the ground. No more Black Wall Street. No more blacks. And then we have to rebuild each time. And that's why they burnt that White House down. No more White House Street. Well, I think that was prior to, but I'm just saying. They burnt that White House down, and I'm proud of them when they did that. And that's why they got them columns on them now. And look, cause stop playing with us. We the people demand the respect. And I'm standing on it, yeah. We the people, whether black, white, and that's why I'm just like, yeah, cause they still have sundown towns. They still, in 2025, when we should have flying cars, have sundown towns. But y'all don't act like, come on now. Come on now. But we gotta get over it. How do you expect people just to act like it's not happening and that it's okay? I don't know about y'all, but I'm not. That's why I like running my mouth and state my opinion on the place that matters, which is my platform. But I'm like, I put the energy out there. I'm not going for that. Press pause, y'all, because I'm like, do y'all see my tan? This is the only tan of the summer that I got, but my birthday is coming up. So, y'all, we're going to do a Virgo season little book later after this tan. I'm going to still do my birthday pictures because luckily it's not off the shoulder, but I love wearing off the shoulder stuff. And my Virgo season supposed to be birthday outfit is off the shoulder, but I'm like, with this tan line, I'm so, but I'm like, it just looks so good, because I'm just like, summer in Florida is just like, and this was literally just outside the other day. Y'all can check out the live from the Duval Selfie Fest. So I had to change my shirt and everything, because I'm just like, once I saw this tan coming, I'm like, no. But I'm just like, it just makes the skin look richer. And that's what I'm like, how can y'all not love black people? Because we be tanning too. We be doing everything, but we do it a little better. I think that's how they be mad, because it's just like, yes, I tan. Yes. The tan looks nice. The tan, yeah. Black woman joy. I'm telling y'all, I love being black. That's why I'm like, how can you hate it? How can you hate us? It's just like y'all love everything black except the black people. Y'all know y'all love food with spices. Y'all know y'all love our flavor. I mean, I'm like, honestly, y'all love our little attitudes as well, especially, y'all do. That's why y'all like coming over here trying to, wear nails and then get black woman features and that's why y'all be cosplaying as black women. Y'all love it. The black men love black. Everybody love. How can you not love black women? I'm like, I see what I need. Oh. Woke up black. I love that. Ah. All right. I gotta calm down. Because I'm just like, I love that. I fucking love that, dog. Like, bro, I could have been anything, but I'm black. I love that. Like, I get to be black. God is good. I get to be black. That's how I need my people to feel, like I get to be black. We're bringing black back for real. Maybe that's why God made me put on my all black today, because this was all just a listening to God moment. Because I'm just like, because even my hair is up in a protective style. Very black. I'm telling you, I'm having a moment right now, because I'm just like, I get to be black. Shout out to all the black people. Who can do it better, baby? Okay. All right, so boom. let's go on to Amanda's fourth claim. But then we also have a bonus claim, because I do like that on the show they did allow the 20 conservatives to ask her a question. So we'll get into that. But Amanda's final claim is that Black conservatism fails to address the needs of the working class. And I had to take a moment, but we'll go ahead and just let that resonate and repeat it, because again, the final claim is that Black conservatism fails to address the needs of the working class. And unfortunately, like I said, this is kind of where I do feel the conservatism in me, because this is, again, where I do agree, because as a conservative, we do not believe in handouts. This is why I have to work every day and try to make a YouTube channel work, an entrepreneur channel, but my entrepreneurship work, whether that is my photo booth, whether that is anything that I make in crafting, anything that I'm selling, any services that I can provide to you, because y'all know I really love barter and trade, and there's a lot of things that I can do, okay? That's why I love learning several different things, so I can, anytime you need somebody to do something, yes, I know how to do that. Yes, you can pay me to do what come on. What is it? What is it? That's why I love barter and trade. That's why I'm not a fan of the fact that they try to put a dollar amount on everything, because I'm just like, because again, we had this conversation, it's not easy to get money because it's not ours. Because if it was so easy to get money, everybody would have it. And I'm not saying working a job and they giving you a certain amount of money. That's not what I'm saying. Because if they only gonna give you a certain amount per year, then that's not really having, you only having what they have. And if you don't have that job, then you don't have nothing. So you don't have no money. So again, that don't count. Just don't count. But that's why no. But back to this. That is where we were at. But yes, Black conservatism unfortunately does fail to address the needs of the working class, because that's your problem. Again, and that's why I don't even feel like, and this is where I find it hard for being a government. And that's why I feel like maybe the government just need to be there to make laws and stop touching the money. Because all we need y'all to do is just make sure that nobody is like doing anything illegal. Like maybe the government should just be law enforcement, because this the police officers are, they law enforcement. This how the government be, well, no, I guess government is laws, and then y'all just need to send the laws. Who told y'all to start touching the money? Like y'all didn't have to do that. Barter and trade could have still been just fine. Just like even with work. Okay, so let's just say, I don't know, because it's like, but then how do you keep the lights on? Because now it's not like we got windmill power or water from a well or anything like that. So it is like, yeah, how do you pay JEA? Because I can't service them. So maybe it's just like that kind of stuff that we can't get through public domain that we should pay for. But it's like when we go to the grocery store, yeah, the grocery store should be like a swap meet. Like, I grew this out of my yard and I'm coming to get this. Somebody make pasta, somebody make bread, somebody grow vegetables and fruit, and that's how we can stock it. But see, that do take a lot, and that's why we got to mass production to make life easier. But again, I thought we would have flying cars in 2025, and we're not even Spy Kids material yet. But Black conservatism, again, and that fourth claim, that is the fact of the matter. Because as far as Black conservatives are concerned, however you get your money is not their problem, not their concern. It's just what it is. Because I'm like, that one, I definitely recommend y'all to go see the Jubilee Surrounded episode and see what they had to say about that one. But give me just a moment. That's only one moment revolution. So I'm like, we having a quick intermission. Yeah, we're gonna have a quick intermission before, because that was Amanda's fourth and final claim. But yeah, we're gonna have a quick intermission, and then I'm coming right back, and then we're gonna get into the question that they asked them. Because I'm like, give me one moment, y'all. Thank y'all. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Like, thank y'all for y'all intermission. I hope y'all refreshed y'all drinks. Y'all snacks, whatever the case may be. So we can finish out this live. Oh, I'm like, hold on. Where's my equipment? Here's my equipment. That be in my iPad. Oh yeah. Okay, so in finishing this out, like I said, Jubilee Surrounded did allow the 20 black conservatives to ask our one black radical, that being Amanda Seales, one question. And I feel like she picked a good person. She picked the person, his name is John Samuels. But I'm like, I think that's like it was like 13 people that she was allowed to pick from, and she said, she was like, who really wants to, like, yeah, they was like, she get to pick from 13 people. She asked him, she's like, who wants to basically challenge her? He was one of the people that raised his hand. She was like, come on, you know. But she said, y'all gotta watch it, because she said she likes his mustache and she likes his dashiki combo. Y'all gotta see it, because he definitely looked like he is fighting the power, but he's a black conservative. Either way it goes. John Samuels' claim was that black people as a community need to walk away from the Democratic Party. So again, these are 20 black conservatives against a black radical. And this conservative's claim is that black people as a community need to walk away from the Democratic Party. Amanda, as a radical that is being challenged by this black conservative, agreed with the conservative's claim. I have not made a decision on this, because God gives us free will. I'm not certain. Okay, so because this is how I decided how I was going to pick my political affiliation. Let's go here, and then let's go to I think I did red versus blue politics. I think that's okay. So hold on, because I'm like, there's a chart that comes up. Okay, so maybe I'm just gonna type in Republican versus Democrat. That's not the chart that I'm looking for. And that's so crazy, because I'm like, now I can't find it. Okay, here it is, boom, right here. Because I'm like, that's not the chart that I was looking for, but this is right here. So this is the chart that I ended up looking into when I was deciding, what do the two parties, what's the main difference? So boom. Okay, so boom. This is the chart, because I'm like, I don't even like that it took me a little moment to find this. But this is essentially the chart that I used off Google, and then it just told me like left versus right. This is when like red versus blue, I had first heard of that. Like when I was growing up, it was like elephants versus donkeys was like the biggest way that they would distinguish it. I never really looked at it as like the red versus the blue, but when I found out about red versus blue, that's what kind of like made me go here, and that's what made me see, well, what do I most align with? And then what it says for the left as far as government, that is communism, labor, Democrats, parties. And the right as far as government is parties, Republican, conservative, nationalism. And it says the left interferes with society and social lives, and the right does not interfere with society and social lives. So stuff like that not interfering in social lives, I don't feel like y'all should be in my social life. So that's kind of why I lean more to the right side, because I'm like, that sounds right. That sounds right. And then the right is more traditional versus the left is more liberal or progressive, which is why I said there are some progressive ways about me, but a lot of it is general. It even goes down to talk about the family and the adult. So it's like the family on the right side is more about nurturing, the family on the left side is more about nurturing, where the family on the right side is more about tough love. And that's what I come from, which again would make an adult that lives like in a rural town that is a self-reliant adult from tough love, versus an adult that comes from a nurturing side, lives in an urban town as, a more fulfilled, as they say, as a fulfilled adult versus. But then I like self-reliant. So I'm like, the people on the left side tend to become teachers, scientists, architects, versus the right side become judges, businessmen, stockholders. They go in the military or something else that I can't see, because baby, this is weird. That's why I'm definitely telling y'all that there's a whole bunch of different stuff on here that, again, I just have to pick up. Like I said, it talks about just what they interfere with, the values that they hold, the family values, the adult that would make this person become, the beliefs, just the mindsets. It's a lot. It's a lot that I believe is worth looking into. Oh, good. I'm glad they broke it down, because I'm like, oh man, they only broke it down at one part. Okay, so boom. So look, and I'm like, good Lord. I'm like just thinking about the right side. It says the right side is based on community and morals, whereas the left side is based on community and ethics. They believe that the world can be improved, bringing a new world, which is utopianism, inclusiveness, multicultural, and evolving. Whereas the right side believes protect the good things about the world, preserving what is good, and leaving it as is, which is kind of like where I agree with. That's why I said some part of me is like progressive, where it's like I believe that we should evolve because it is 2025. But I'm like, I recently saw a town, no cars are allowed. Amazon is delivered by horses. They even said the man on Google Maps had to walk by feet. They were like, wow, like literally no cars are allowed. If you're not riding a bike, if you're not walking, if you're not on a horse, you're not coming. And I was like, but I also don't see anything wrong with that, because I really want a horse. I don't like car notes. I don't like having to always go get gas. I don't like feeling like me driving in a car is one of the easiest ways to die outside of me giving birth to a child. Like, have you seen how reckless people are on a street driving? Give me a horse. I want a cowgirl. I guess I would be a cowgirl. I'd be thinking I'm an Indian. Indians have horses. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Because I'm like, yeah, I really would prefer hers. That's why I said, yeah, when reparations, I will take the mule. I could do something. I would take, like I said, I will take half acre, even though they said 40. They give me one, they give me half acre. Just, again, cut the check. And be nice afterwards. Stop being so terrible. That's the part that I don't like. Yeah. But yeah, as far as, like I said, okay, so the left side, the word that I could not see was media. And I was wondering if when they said when you live in an adult and you are a teacher, or you become a teacher, scientist, it says professor, architect, or media. I love media, and that's part of me. That's why I'm like, that's the part of me that is progressive. But then there's also on the right side of things that if you are a conservative, then you'll become an adult that is a judge, a businessman, a stockbroker, a military and police in a rural area. I love that. Like I said, I love the town that got that no cars are allowed. It's only horse, walk, or bike. I love that. Like I said, Amazon delivered on a horse. And that's how I ended up coming across my feed, because they were showing how Amazon got to deliver the horse. And everybody old city living self talking about, I would hate for that horse to deliver my packages. And I'm like, you're right, because y'all are ordering everything. Like, No, IKEA delivered that. I was about to say that wasn't even from, I have ordered a dresser set from Amazon, but that's because y'all said y'all have, because normally I go on Amazon for little things. Like, I used to shop for like little clothes from China, cute, cheap shoes, little jewelry, little accessories. Y'all buy sheds from Amazon, and I'm not saying nothing is wrong with it, but I'm like, you're right, that horse would be fucked up with y'all shit. Oh no, the horse would have to pull at that point. There have to be a whole bunch of horses. And then it's like the carriage. They would have to pull the carriage. Yeah, poor horse. Poor little horse. But yeah, I'm like just looking at. Okay, so then I'm gonna just look at the family structure from the Democratic Party, which is supposed to be a nurturing parent coming from love, which will build relationship. Relationship is built on trust and respect. Learning to ask questions, relate to, and cooperate with others. And that will make a self-nurturing child that is open, empathetic, self-examines themselves, which creates the potential of the adult that is the fulfilled adult that becomes the teacher, the scientist, the professor, the architect, or works in media. If only it were that easy, because I'm like, I don't even know that it would be that easy. I don't know about that. Jayla, welcome to the live. Happy grinding to you too. Because I'm like, I don't know that it would be that easy. But then for the left side, the Republican side, is that the tough love and strict parent builds a relationship based on respect and fear. That's why I'm like, I don't know how my parents don't think that they ain't a little conservative. Because I'm like, I don't even believe they're empathetic, open, and self-examine. I don't know if they do that. I don't know that they do. I don't think so. Yeah, no. That's why I couldn't believe that they talking about they not no conservatives, because tough love, a strict parent built on respect and fear, not on no love and nurturement and all that. No, which makes a self-reliant child. Self-defense, moral strength, self-discipline, the skills to succeed and to compete in their individual, with an atmosphere of reward and punishment. I don't know why my parents don't think that they not conservatives. Which builds character to make a self-reliant adult that lives in a rural town that either becomes a judge, a businessman, stockbroker, military, policeman, which I feel like is my life. Which I feel like if everybody would have made sense of things, then we would have been further along in life. And I mean we. Because I don't even know how, like, that's part of the reason why, it was like, I don't know what they thought this was, but it's just not. Which is why we have to go back to how we even got here. That the claim was that the black people as a community need to walk away from the Democratic Party, because I really be trying to find the benefits. That's how I ended up with the charts, and that's how we ended up here. Because I always be trying to find the benefits. Like, again, all that love and creating, like I feel like I'm naturally empathetic. And I feel like they talking about in the end to become a fulfilled adult. I feel like that's the point of life. So in being in life, you need to be a self-reliant adult, because ain't nobody helping you out this mother sucker. And that's the bottom line. And that's why I'm like, I feel like the Democrats just stopped thinking at a certain point. And that's why I felt like I was conservative. But at this point, I am a radical, because I be trying to figure out what the hell is y'all talking about. Like, it be a whole bunch of hell around here. And I want y'all to be heavenly. Not like Heavenly, the name, the girl. Because she messy, and I'm sure she a Democrat. Yeah, she definitely. Now, I know she was talking about Kamala this, Kamala that. I know she was talking about Donnie real bad. I can't picture Heavenly saying nothing good about Donnie. So, yeah. And like I said, that's why part of me just believes that I am a conservative. But again, after watching this 20 versus 1, I'm like, child, I just might be a radical. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, but I do have some context, and it go me, because I'm like, child, that's why I got my composition iPad. Because I'm like, now we got some final notes, okay? So John, is his name John? It is. It's John Samuels. So John Samuels stated his claim that black people as a community need to walk away from the Democratic Party because he said that Democrats care about black people for 1 year and then they don't care the next 3 years and then the cycle repeats. And I was just like, you know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And like Amanda said, he's not wrong, and Republicans feel the same way. Again, this goes back to the use of black people as labor, as tools, as whatever the case may be, as stepping stones, as whatever the case may be. Because like they said, they will care about black people for 1 year, which is that election year, getting that vote. Them other 3 years, you better sit down, shut up, and not say nothing. And if you say anything, then it's going to be a problem, which is a problem. And again, like they said, it's a vicious cycle that repeats. But he did say that the final takeaway was that he sees a caringness in the community and wanting to uplift the community in Amanda. And, you know, she's treated like a monolith. And he was like, people are much more complex than we give them credit for. And that's what I'm saying. There's so many nuances to life that I feel like I'm literally at the point to where I'm punching the rose-colored glasses off of people's faces. Forget slapping them off. Forget like taking them off nicely. It's more like a boom. Like I'm breaking them. I'm breaking these rose-colored glasses that you have on your face because what are you not seeing? What's not clicking? I know Justin Bieber said it wrong because, again, love black people. Because what's not clicking is one thing and clocking T is a whole other thing. And he combined two black colloquialisms and it's wrong. It's wrong. It's always wrong when y'all do it. Leave it to I hate to say the big black people, but I want to call myself Big Mama, a whole bunch of things. This is like, especially because I got this tan. And I really just know, like, I just be like, I just had a whole key on here, like, I'm black. I can tan. I see why they be mad. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Literally, a glow recipe. Like, love it. Love it, love it, love it. But like I said, at the end of the day, I do agree with what he said, that between myself, Candace Owens, Amanda Seals, the bottom line is there is a caringness and a willingness to uplift the black community by any means necessary, whether or not you like it. And even like Amanda told one of the boys, and I hate to call him a boy because I'm sure you had to be a certain age to even be on this episode, but she told him, you're not going to talk to me that way. You're going to talk to me like I'm your mother. And I do not agree with that. And he should have told her, you're not my mother. You're going to talk to me like I'm a grown man. But because he had enough respect for her, and I don't even think he knew how to handle that. He was just like, okay. And no, I don't agree with that because that's like belittling. That is belittling someone because of their age, whether they're a child. Even though he was wrong, it was other people that was wrong in there too. But you wasn't telling them other men that. You wasn't telling them they were going to talk to you like they was a child, like they were your child. You didn't say that to them. But because you knew that he was a younger man and that he was wrong, you need to talk to me like I'm your mother. Out of line. I agree with a lot of the things that she had to say on there. A lot of the things that she had to say. But that is where, girl, I drew the line and decimal. We're not doing that. You're not telling nobody you're going to talk to me like I'm your mother. Because, Amanda, you don't have no children. So for you to tell somebody to talk to me like I'm your mother, first of all, you not his mama. You not a mama. And that is a grown-ass man. And if he would have said that, he would have had every right to have told her, no, you're going to talk to me like I'm a grown man. Line and decimal. Bottom line. Simple as that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about what I had to say. And I thank y'all so much for letting me run my mouth. I'm like, I love that for me because, yes. Yeah. I'm glad that I got that off my chest. And this is why I love doing things with y'all because I'm just like, it was intense. It was intense, especially listening to these black conservatives respond. And again, I'm someone that, again, I even showed y'all the chart that I looked at where I made my decision on this is where I'm coming from and this is where I'm making my decisions. And even in all of that, looking at where we are with the black conservatives, I just don't know if those black conservatives were my people because like I said, I saw one. Out of the ones that did get up there and talk, I saw one that said, basically, I'm here to learn. He said, I'm here. He basically said, I'm here with my knowledge that I have. I'm here with my opinions, but I'm also open. Like I said, a lot of the other people sat back like, I know what I'm talking about. You're not gonna tell me I'm wrong. And that's what they were talking over her. Like she said, this is not a debate. You know, like they would keep making points, and another point, and another point, and another point. No, make one point. Let her say something about that. Then, if you have time, but it's just like, yeah, they get like 20 minutes per session, child. And it still was like an hour and 45 minutes for the entire episode, which is why I couldn't do an entire live chat and react, because we would have been here all day. And I'm glad we didn't have to do that, because I definitely recommend y'all to go watch. Because they can say what they said much better than I can tell y'all. But like I said, I just wanted to give my, not only reaction, but my response to the claims. Again, because I love stating my opinion. The only place that matters is my platform. You know, it'd be a lot for me to keep it in my heart when I can let y'all have it out here in the world. So yeah, simple as that. So yeah, subscribe for the vibes, like I said, because at this point I'm about to clock out so I can see y'all next time. So let's say our Course in Miracles by wrapping this up. I keep talking like this microphone is on, and it's not. But it looks really good in the shot. So we love that. So yeah, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure, as it is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. As we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? I mean, who are you not to be? You are a child of God, and your playing small does not serve the world, as there is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others won't feel insecure around you, as we're all meant to shine as God's children do. And we're born to make manifest the glory of God within us, and it's not just in some of us, it's in each and every one of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. And as we're liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. And with that being said, be good, be great, look good, don't hate, spread love, because that's what a real mob's gonna. Keep it gangster. Look out for your people, because that's what the real gangsters do, okay? Like I said, subscribe for the vibes, and I'll see y'all next time, because y'all know it's me, KD, your divine cousin, divine cosmic cheerleader, all things divine. Checking out until the next live. In the summer, you already know who it is, baby. And my birthday coming up, y'all. And I actually think we still have some festivities planned. So yeah, subscribe for the vibes, because you know we gonna be live. And I keep talking like this mic is on. But again, the queen of drama. That's what I do. Ah! All right, y'all. Kisses and toodles. If nobody told you, I'm here to tell y'all that God loves y'all, Jesus loves y'all, and I love y'all if y'all love them. So I'm gonna tune in and tap in. Yeah. I'm like, I'll see y'all later. I'm thinking I might come on here and do my homework with y'all later, because y'all know how to YouTube workshop. And I got some homework to do. And I kind of think I do want some more little content in my little Posh Spice outfit.